Hello everyone. This episode I'm making a wonton, deep fried wonton. Or if you're going to like Chinese store, they have like a different stuffing in it. So this is what the wonton wrap I'm gonna use. I got this from grocery outlet. They're less than $2, and it's 14 ounces, 397 grams. The brand is Twin Dragon, and you can stuff it with crab rangoon or some stuff, but for Thai we call gyeo tod. Okay, so this is all the ingredient I'm gonna use today because I like garlic, and I use one of just a New York style sausage company, 95% lean ground pork, 1 egg, and I use this garlic salt. I also use my soy sauce, the salty one, Mountain Golden Green Leaf, or any kind of soy sauce that you prefer is fine too, and a little fish sauce. So let's do it. And I just feel like a little cabbage today, so I'm gonna put a little coleslaw that I have left over from my egg roll. I'm gonna chop them up and I'll show you how I do it. So first of all, I basically just tasting probably less than $6 at any store, and that was look like just 95% lean ground pork, New York style sausages. And then what I do is just basically just take this thing out like that, and then just leave it in the box. And then I'll use the minced garlic, and then this guy, just 1, 2. That looks pretty good. So 2 or whatever is the scoop you wanted to, you will just match it in like that. And then I'll use maybe like that. I would say half teaspoon or half tablespoon. It feels really dry here. I mean in the pork that I made create. And I'll just put a little bit of just one quick. That's what's the fish sauce, and this is the soy sauce. Maybe 1/2 tablespoon. We just add a little Asian flavor in it. And that's pretty much my stuffing almost done. And then just grab the scissor and open this puppy up. It's like a lot. If you do a potluck or party with family or gathering, this will be a good appetizer for everyone to try. And then I'm gonna get my wooden cutting board and put that one over. use a little towel, dry my surface off. And now, because I said earlier I feel like a little texture in my stuffing, so I'm going to use that much. And I'm going to need the knife. And just kind of like that. You kind of try to mince it. This doesn't have to be like super fine, because the coleslaw is already sliced for the bags, and but the way we're gonna wrap the wonton, it's very small surface of wonton skin, so I just want to make sure it looks all nice. And it's about a handful, maybe half handful. I think that might be a little bit too much. And of course you can reduce. You want more vegetable, you want less meat, you can also adapt it around it, okay? And that's pretty much my handful of coleslaw, which is just the shredded green cabbage and carrots. So I'm gonna set this aside like that, and then just cracking eggs. And this is the critical moment. No, just kidding. Actually, you just bringing it here. I actually haven't made this stuffing for quite some time. I'm just gonna relearn myself and see if there's anything I need to do more, make it more looks pretty. So as you see in this package, the way they wrap it, they like do the wrap, it looks like a little star. I'm gonna try that, but if not working, I'm just gonna do the triangle fold over, and that's all I'm gonna do. So I'll do, so you basically, this white egg, you have a little brush, paint brush or cooking brush, you can just paint it around all the four corners. Guess what? I don't know why I put mine, but I'm just gonna use my own tool right here. 2 finger. Paint around it like that. Put the corner to the corner. The 3rd corner in. The 4th corner in. Then voila, your appetizer start looking good, doesn't it? Just like that. So I'm gonna take one place out, and that's my finished product. I'm just gonna keep doing that like that. This will be fun for if you have someone that you love or your kid, and you can just make this night for appetizer night and have an Asian style food at your own kitchen. So that was that. And now I'm just gonna do a light work. I pretty much just use the white part of the eggs because I'm doing deep fry. If I got into the white, the egg yolks, it's making my hot oil kind of bubble, and I don't like that, so I'm not gonna try breaking the egg yolk. So and of course I make this, I wanted to add it to the neighborhood, my neighbor, that's the snowstorm. I happened to stuck myself on the side roads and come out of the car, and my neighbor was very nice. So it was 2 different households and couple people trying to help me get out of my trouble during the snowstorm. This winter, the weather is frightening. So does that look pretty? So that's, I'm gonna make extra for my neighbor too. Just a few for good gesture to say thank you in a different way. So now this is my line of prep work now. I'm not gonna put like a lot of stuffing too much in like super pack on it because I wanted to make sure when I deep fry them they cook inside and cook evenly and make it golden looking on my finished product. So you kind of play with it. So if you have a little one at home, you can have them use a little cooking paintbrush and dip it on this and have them help you painting job on a corner. Then you'll be the one that folding it. That would be fun. If not, just a solo work like I'm doing right now. Okay. Now I'm gonna keep doing this, but in the video I'm gonna just not saying anything because otherwise when I speed up, when I edit it, it make me sound like a little chipmunk, and I'm just gonna quiet after this because I'm gonna finish the whole thing here, and then when I do photo my edit picture of my movie here, then I can just have a perfect edit when I speed it. No noise and doesn't sound funny like a chipmunk try to saying something to you. the four corner. And guess what? I don't know where I put mine, but I'm just gonna use my own tool right here. 2 finger. Paint around it like that. Put the corner to the corner. The 3rd corner in. The 4th corner in. Then voila, your appetizer start looking good, doesn't it? Just like that. So I'm gonna take one place out, and that's my finished product. I'm just gonna keep doing that like that. This will be fun for if you have someone that you love or your kid, and you can just make this night for appetizer night and have an Asian style food at your own kitchen. So that was that. And now I'm just gonna do a line work. I pretty much just use the white part of the eggs because I'm doing deep fry. If I got into the white, the egg yolks, it's making my hot oil kind of bubble, and I don't like that, so I'm not gonna try breaking the egg yolk. So and of course I make this, I wanted to add it to the neighborhood, my neighbor, that's the snowstorm. I happened to stuck myself on the side roads and come out of the car, and my neighbor was very nice. So it was 2 different households and couple people trying to help me get out of my trouble during the snowstorm. This winter, the weather is frightening. So does that look pretty? So that's, I'm gonna make extra for my neighbor too. Just a few for good gesture to say thank you in a different way. So now this is my line of prep work now. I'm not gonna put like a lot of stuffing too much in like super pack on it because I wanted to make sure when I deep fry them they cook inside and cook evenly and make it golden looking on my finished product. So you kind of play with it. So if you have a little one at home, you can have them use a little cooking paintbrush and dip it on this and have them help you painting job on a corner. Then you'll be the one that folding it. That will be fun. If not, just a solo work like I'm doing right now. Okay. Now I'm gonna keep doing this, but in the video I'm gonna just not saying anything because otherwise when I speed up, when I edit it, it make me sound like a little chipmunk, and I'm just gonna quiet after this because I'm gonna finish the whole thing here, and then when I do photo my edit picture of my movie here, then I can just have a perfect edit when I speed it. No noise and doesn't sound funny like a chipmunk try to saying something to you. So now you just put this canola oil on it, and I just use the deep thicker pan because I don't want it splashed all over. Then soon the oil heat up really hot, I put it on high. Then I'm just gonna put my appetizer in and do a deep fry process. Here you go. I think the oil is hot enough now. You want a lot of oil in it, so this is what we're gonna put it in. After it's turning to that color, I just flip them over and then just put it on the paper here to just absorb some grease that extra. And here the hot oil, and we'll do a new batch. Also, sometimes during the cooking, you can also turn down your stove to medium too, because the oil can be too hot, and you want to make sure the meat inside, which is the brown part, is cooking. So this time I just turn it to 1 or 2 dabs before, just above medium but not extremely hot. After the oil is heating up, also turning the fan on too, because it can be very splashy, you know. And if you put more stuff in it, you can also just leave it on high too, on the oil thing, so then it's not absorb too much of the oil in your food. Now I turn it a little bit to the high, for the high temp. And then I turn it down, maybe one or 2 knots, just above medium heat, but not like a medium, a little bit above medium, but not high. So it's very spicy. Sometimes I just use the pot to have the whole thing in there, then I don't have to clean up after the grease very much. Oil itself to have it cold and the whole thing can cook nicely too, you know. So now I turn the other side. Basically, when doing the deep fry, I'm gonna have to stand in front of the stove because I want to make sure I have warm. And that's pretty much the color you want it. And I'm gonna turn the stove off now and then just put this thing on the plate and I'll show you how we do the condiment with it. Or otherwise, just eat it like this, it's fine too. So this is how I plated my appetizer. I use this maple and also the plum sauce, which is you can basically get it from an Asian store. And a little bit of a coleslaw on the side, like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. And then here the plum sauce. And then maple sauce. And here what your finished product look like. Or if you want to add it more, you can too. Just like that. I hope you like this episode. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. This is your appetizer. Pork rangoon or เกี๊ยวทอด egg roll. So what you need is just this egg roll skin. It comes with 25 sheets, and I use a TYJ spring roll pastry brand Spring Home. You can get this one in any Asian store. It's about $1.99. And you need a bag of mung beans. I also use the coleslaw chop up because it have cabbage and a little bit of a carrot in it, and garlic and salt. And I use this Lori's bag, and also need a green onion. So that's pretty much ingredient for the egg roll. And then of course you're gonna need oil. I use sometimes vegetable oil, sometimes peel canola, and that's what you need, just a little thing to put this thing mixed together for your stuffing. I'm gonna start with half of the bags of mung beans. And because my bowl is so small, I just use maybe 3/4 of your coleslaw bags. And I got this one from regular grocery store, and the one I went today happened to be a grocery outlet, and it's only $1.29, and this one is $1.50. And while you're at grocery outlet, grab the green onion till it's 69 cents. It's better, best price on all the different stores out there, because I don't know how did we get this far. The green onion now it's $1.29. So if you go into a regular store, so I just happened to go to grocery outlet today and I just grabbed a few. So I like green onion, so I put a bunch on it. Maybe overkill, but I can make do. And I'll move this away. And I pretty much used this garlic salt to sprinkle around it. Maybe 1 tablespoon, I would say. And then toss it. You might use a different torch thing and mix them too. Then the green onion is all well mixed with the rest of it. And I just take this out from the freezer, so it's gonna take a while for this to melt down. So I'm just gonna cut this open. I also have a episode of egg roll that I made earlier, maybe last month or so, that I suggest you use. I use maybe 2 or 3 of this. Bounty kitchen towel. You just put a little bit water, damn it. And I just wanted to make sure the skin on this area, because it can be super dry after, and I want my egg roll skin look perfect, so I'm just gonna cover it like that. Wow, it's doing unthaw it. And I didn't really plan good today, otherwise I'll probably unthaw it, and I'm just gonna let this sit, and then I'm gonna let this unthaw, and I'll tell you how long this, when you bought it from Asian store, how long this is gonna be unthaw, and we'll just do it, the wrap after it. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna do some clean up around here, because I make a pad see ew earlier, and then when it's all done, we'll come back for this one. Okay, now the egg roll that I took it out from my freezer, and it's completely unthawed. It take about 35 or 40 minutes max to unthaw them. And take this out. And then just gonna peel it off. This episode, I'm doing a combo appetizer, which is egg roll, and the other one is เกี๊ยวหมู ปอเปี๊ยะ and เกี๊ยวหมูทอด. So papaia is egg roll, and เกี๊ยวหมู or เกี๊ยวทอด, it's wonton deep fry, or sometimes if you go to Panda Express, they will call rang gung. So basically just a wonton skin and stuffing with ground pork, and this one is just stuffing with this stuff that I was mixing it earlier, and I just finally got this egg roll shell unthaw, and so we're gonna wrap the egg roll, and which is I also have a different episode that just make egg roll too, if this episode is too long for you to watch. I'm doing this appetizer because and somehow I just craving for some sort of a vegetable and something crunchy, and also it will be good for, you know, for if you have guests and you invite somebody, or going to have a potluck, or go visit the family and just maybe stop at a Asian store and just pick up of this thing, and you know, you can have fun and make some appetizer together that way. So the egg roll skin that I use is this guy. It costs you about $2, $1.99, and it comes with 25 sheets. And earlier I told you about this. I just dammed the kitchen towel and I put it over, because this skin of egg roll really dry quick, and you pretty much just wanted to make sure the skin is nice and not broken when you deep fry it. Otherwise, keep all your stuffing, the veggie in here, come out, is not gonna be nice. So I just use 1 egg, and I only use the white part to glue them up. So I'll do slow and I'll explain it for the next one. The reason I don't use the egg yolks because when it's deep fry, it create a bubble on the oil, and I don't like it. So, oh, I forgot to explain it. My hands is on autopilot. I didn't really. So you basically, you can lay it up like 2 or 3, because my skill level is a little bit up now since I've been doing this. When I'm craving for it, I'll just try to make it until I get it all good. So just put it on a corner of this egg roll skin. It's any corner, you just name it, and then just grab one corner, tuck it in, keep pressing it with your forefinger, keep rolling it with your thumbs like that. Fold the corner up about when you have up in the middle of the sheet. Keep pressing it down, keep rolling, and there you go. So you just close it up with white eggs. And of course, stuffing, it just eyeball it. All I use is just a ready pack for a coleslaw and mung beans and a little bit of garlic salt, and I like green onion, so I put green onion on it too. So on a corner, rolling about 2.5 for the corner, and you're gonna see a little look like a little pouch. Keep pushing it, rolling it, and here your perfect egg roll. You're basically your 2 thumbs, it's controlling the roll thing. And then sometimes you can add a different stuffing in it too. You like a lot of meat, so just try maybe turkey or ground pork, or ground turkey or ground chicken, and just basically add your own favorite things in this wrap, and just keep rolling it. Boy, so sometimes when it broken like that, I just use a little white egg and kind of glue it. I don't think that's gonna be good. I might just take it out and dump it, because otherwise when it's deep fried in the hot oil, it's the whole vegetable come out and it just creates so much of a mess in the oil and it doesn't gonna look good. So I'm gonna take this out and then just unwrap it like that. And sometimes you just use a little skin, put it on there like that too. Because sometimes the vegetable get wet and it can damage the egg roll skin. It's not gonna make your egg roll perfect. So it's not gonna come out like even perfect size of the roll I roll, because I'm not a chef. I'm just craving for it and just learning how to do it in this kind of process. Then I don't have to spend so much money buy from Chinese restaurant all the time or even Thai restaurant. So and sometimes I like to know what I put it, what I'm going to eat my food too. So that's why I like to just trying and experimenting in a different area. And then I know what I put it in. That's what I'm gonna eat. And then so just like that, you wanna put a little towel over it. So don't worry about this. If it dry out from the air, it's good, because then when you do a deep fry, it'll help. It's not so scratchy from the hot oil. I'm talking about the one that's already done with wrapping. So I basically just doing all this separate from each one. I'm just started with the corner, and if it looks so like tight it all together, you just go to different corner and just find a perfect one that you can just separate it. Because it's so thin, you just start from the corner and kind of take it out, and it should be easy to take it apart, just like I doing this. You want to make sure your hand dry though, okay? Otherwise it's gonna make this egg roll skins a little damaged from the water. Even the vegetable here, it can get saggy and create some sort of a... I just use this because I was just put it underneath it. So of course you want to tuck everything in like that. So it'll get better if the very first one or two that you create on this roll and it's not come out like perfect Chinese restaurant, it's okay too. But Make sure you tuck everything in because you don't want a vegetable all over in your hot pot when you deep fry it, because it's kind of messy. Just like that, keep it rolling. Two and three. For all the vegetable stuffing here, you basically just eyeball it. So now my egg yolk, it's bursting. So I'm gonna have to work my magic around just the white parts. So we are almost there. Already. Okay, last two. I think it takes about 17 or 18 minutes to roll 25 egg roll. So if you planning to do the egg roll for appetizer, I would say the duration probably around 40 minutes, depend on how long it's gonna take a deep fry, and I'll let you know, okay? So that's it, 25 egg rolls, and earlier I already make tasting, so that's what we're gonna do, the deep fry. So I basically I just put 2 two different things in it. So one is yellow, and the other one is papaya. So we are doing a Thai appetizer, and until it's golden color, and I put on a high temp on the hot oil, and the oil I use is canola crisper. So meanwhile, after it's all deep fry done, I put it into different plates. But when you want to serve it, I don't want it to show this paper towel that absorb all the oil and the greasy stuff. So this is how I plate it. If it's like a lot of people, then you can use a bowl, or it's just one or two person, you can just put in a small plate and just use a little bit of a coleslaw and just put it like that. So I still doing a deep fry in my background, and sometimes it got a lot of a scratchy, so I just want to stay away from the stove. And that's what I use for decoration. And so you pretty much just put it on like that. If it's only one or two person, I would say 4 and 4. So there you go, and then of course here you come sauce on the side, and that should be good for 2 party or 3 for just appetizer for your party, or it's even for yourself at home. It looks very presentable. I hope you like my channel. If you do, hit the thumbs up and hit like, and then I know that I'm doing okay, and you guys need to know more what else I know how to cook. A little bit different thing, then I'll show it to my channel. But if I don't know it, then if I know, I know. If I don't know, I don't know. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe. I'm usually just cook this for myself to eat, and sometimes just take it to the party and potlucks and all that. And a lot of time just enjoy having my own cooking meal, and I know what I put it in on my stuff. That's what I about. So, and also the amount that I eat, it's just too much money to buy from a Asian store or Thai restaurant or Chinese restaurant and all that. And that's pretty much. And I'm just gonna use this thing, and you can do a few of this and put it one more here. And sometimes I use mapoy, and that was look like, but this is no spicy at all. It's just plum sauce. And sometimes I just use the plastic cup, then you put a few, 2 or 3 of this, then everybody have their own a little cup of condiment, you know. Then when they're done, they just toss it. Otherwise this thing, it can, you know, it's too tiny, but it's good present, and that's it. Your 2 appetizers is done. Hope you like the channel, and if you do, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next episode. Thanks.